Freedom, freedom, freedom. Hello, this is week 7. This is Freedom Edition. So I went to the 4th of July celebration in downtown Houston. Real American, real good time. We had the day off on Friday, which is July 3rd. So this became like a nice long weekend. I got to sit in and chill. There was a lot of things happening at the 4th of July celebration. There was Dr. Pepper stage. There was some bands. There were these sick ass like army cars and stuff. They had like real army professional. There's tanks. They had these like wrapped cars. I don't know who owns them, but they had like God of War, Miles Morales, like Spider-Man, Venom. They had Naruto. So they had a lot of things. It was very like family focused event. I didn't know I had to pay a ticket. I got the door and they said show your ticket, and I was like, damn, it was like 15 bucks. So there's like food vendors all over the place. There's like free like water stations. It was so hot. It was like, oh my god, it was like 90 degrees or something. I had taken the bus all the way downtown, walked my ass all the way. It was like a 20, maybe 25, 30-minute walk all the way to like this park where they were throwing Tinsley Park downtown Houston, and they had like kind of shut down the highway. So like they had connected two parks. I think it was like North Sam Houston and Tinsley Park. They had connected them to the highway, and they just had the whole thing shut down. It was really fun. It was incredibly hot, I think, and I was walking the entire day, really getting my steps in. It was crazy. And it was one time I was like, wow, I think the heat really get to me and really getting to me, and like it's wearing me down right now. There was like a watch party. I think it was France versus Paraguay that day. So there was a lot of good stuff happening. I went to watch the World Cup, and I sat down and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch the World Cup. I haven't really seen a game fully. Like, let me enjoy this. Instantly, couldn't find a seat. It was so packed, and anywhere that there was a seat was directly in sunlight, just like ready to roast you alive. I find this tree. I'm like, you know what? It's a bit uncomfortable, but let me just sit down by this tree. My shoes instantly swarm with ants. There were dead ants in my shoe as I stomped on them. There was so many. It was crawling. It was like that bit from Rick and Morty. It was actually ridiculous. Yeah, safe to say I didn't really stay there long. There was also some Michael Jackson dancers. I think it was part of the school thing, so they were all there jamming all day. Honestly, they were dancing crazy hours. I don't know what they were like or what their breaks were like, but it was really fun. A lot of families joining in too, a lot of people recording, especially just chilling under that cool tent, taking a break. But they were grooving. But there was a lot of walking. It was really fun. They had these buses from the metro just there only for their air conditioning. So there was these cooling stations. There was these tents that shot water out. By the end of the day, I was damn near taking a bath in these, just standing there, letting it like hit my wrists and my hand and my neck and just my glasses and just everything, because it was unbearably like hot. There was there was this area where they have this big concert, not the Dr. Pepper stage, but like the main event, some country singer. It was really big, like this like nice like steep hill that led to this plateau area. People were drinking Budweiser all the time. I ended up eating some Texas brisket, like kind of sandwich. It was pretty good. I give it like an 8 out of 10. It might have been because I was so hot and tired that a meal was hitting crazy style. I'd say all the aspects of that meal could have been improved, but the brisket was pretty good. Definitely not like the peak of Texas brisket, but it was real nice. And around, I went to go charge my phone at the charging bank, and I had just knocked out there low key. I brought my book around the 100 Years of Solitude book, and I had like two people come and talk to me about it. One white lady actually surprisingly had read it. She was very happy that someone else was reading it. You know, we started talking. There was this other Colombian guy. He saw me being performative in the park waiting for the fireworks, and you know he was talking to me about it. I was telling him I was practicing my Spanish, or at least I said that I was reading it in Spanish and I had read it in English. And he could instantly clock my accent, and he knew I was an idiot. He was like, "Oh, you're practicing your Spanish." I was like, "Yeah." These were the fireworks. It was a really good show. I'm a firm believer. Like, if you see one fireworks show, yeah, you kind of see them all. But these were pretty nice. These were pretty fire. And they had like a really nice big finale. They were playing a lot of like American songs, and like it was really funny. But the show was really good. And then my phone ran out of battery, and I had to make my way home. That journey ended up me hopelessly waiting at this bus stop. I saw like maybe three buses pass that did not collect me. The traffic after the event was ridiculous because every 4th of July event was kind of ending after their own fireworks show. So the traffic was miserable. The parking deck in front of me, the person I saw him on the top floor, I was like, yeah, you're not getting out, buddy. He got out like an hour later. Absolutely ridiculous. Like traffic flow, I'm refreshing Google Maps on 10% battery, being like, hey, when's my bus coming? Delayed an hour and a half, wait till 12 p.m. So 12 a.m. So it was a whole kerfuffle. In the end, I was like, low key, I'm gonna memorize this route, and whatever bus picks me up is the bus that picks me up because I'm gonna have my phone die. It died. I took a bus like around the corner. Mind you, the bus stop I had to go to was like a 10-minute walk, but the bus was gonna come. So I entered this like repeated sunk cost fallacy of like, if I walk there, I can make a bus at the bus stop. But if I wait, the bus will pick me up, and then I get to go to the place and I'll catch the bus. But if I walk, I won't be fast enough to make the next bus, and I have to wait like another 30 minutes. There was a lot of like calculus. But anyway, I ended up waiting there like for like maybe 40-50 minutes for the bus to pick up. And then my phone died, and I was like, I had to remember like all the stops to take. And then I got home eventually, but it was like it wasn't until like maybe 12:30 or 1 a.m. that I had actually arrived. And yeah, and that was my 4th of July adventure. Thank you for watching.